Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all keeping well out there in COVID land. Quick weather update. It's chucking it down once again. We've had yet another flood warning, so I'll keep you posted. Right, I'll bring the guys in. Today we have got JP Woodwork, who's just done his beard this morning, and Mark, who doesn't use Tresemme.
Hello from me and hello from you.
God, I can't believe he actually did it live. It's bad enough before.
He has got his pal with him. He's got his stick man with him as well today. Right, and I'll put you guys in the background. So we've got Mark and JP in. I have sent an invite out to Dale, but he's probably working, and I've sent an invite out. In fact, no, I just messaged Shug. I didn't send him an invite. Mark, send Shug an invite just in case he's around, please.
Yeah.
Right, what's happening? Just a quick reminder. At the moment, I am, how many is it? 87 away from 3,500 subs. When I get to 3,500, I am going to be doing a giveaway, which I'll be doing live. So if you wouldn't mind, share my channel out, ask people to subscribe, and we'll get that giveaway done. Right, what am I doing today? Well, today I've got a piece of spalted beech on the lathe, which is going to be a bit of a hollow foam box type thing. And I keep on saying to Mark whenever he's going to do lives, because Mark comes up with ideas for doing lives, and I keep on saying to him, "Have you practiced that?" He'll say, "No." I says, "Well, don't do it live then." So today I'm going to do just that. I'm going to have a go at doing something without having practiced it before. Or if I have practiced it before, it was many, many years ago. So we're going to have a go at doing a finial lid with a spiral in, or a spiral on the lid.
I'm so looking forward to this.
And if that goes totally wrong, I'll put another piece of wood on, and I'll do an off-center finial. So I'll get on and start turning, and I'll let the guys keep me up to date with the chat.
Go for it, Mark.
Right, from the list, we've got Alex Lambie, Andy H is returning, Brent Beecroft, Brian at Hartwood turning, Chris Doggs, Doug Miller at Woodspun Round, Fred Gilliver, Gerard the French Turner, Robert from Hodgepodge Woodworks, I Love Wood Turning Adam, Ian Leonard, Jacques Gimeno, Lawrence Bugaja, Mike Hugh, Hobby Wood Turner from Ilminster, Nick Castle, Robert Dolman, Sidley 61, Steve Ellis, Steve Scott, Terry from TJ Turning, Tournage Dubois, hello Daniel, Wood Wizardry by Colin, who was first into the chat, Julian Clifford, Steve Ellis, Steve Scott, I think that's everybody off the list. Sidley 61. Robin Thorogood. I think Brent Beecroft, I think I said you. Gerard Dolman, Robert Dolman. Yeah, I think that's everyone. Hello and welcome.
How you doing?
Good afternoon.
As usual, if you've got a question, I think it's start the question with "All hail the Wood Jedi," or a couple of question marks, whichever you prefer. Jennifer Stoughton's in. Hi, Jennifer.
Or you could put, I got a question, man.
Steve Fleming's in.
Joking, man.
You're joking, man. There we go for that one. What I'll do, I'll just get these 3 bits of wood rounded off. That's going to be the body of the box. I will do the 2 bits for the lids, just in case I do cock this up, which I'm likely to tell you the truth. So for the finials, I'm using Sycamore. So it's spalted beech for the base, Sycamore for the finials, and I will probably do some colouring, might do some texturing as well.
Is that because I just showed you a spalted beech bowl that was textured?
Yeah. I'm just pinching it.
You can blame Andy Hill for that.
I'm just pinching your ideas, Jamie.
Tournage de Bois says, why doesn't Mark use Tresemme?
Because I'm worth it. So is L'Oreal.
He likes to think he is.
I love wood turning, Adam. What's the difference between live chat and top chat? Use live chat. Top chat hides some comments.
I've got to be honest, I do like Hodgepodge's last question. Because am I the only one that doesn't know the backstory to this running Jamaican jokester? So I think he's talking about you, Jorkin man.
It's not Jamaican, it's Geordie.
It's Geordie. It's a northern part of the UK, which is Wayne's accent.
And that's all it is.
Very similar to Jamaican.
Although don't call him a Geordie because it triggers him.
Because I'm not.
Yeah. A Geordie person does like flavoured coffee.
Flavoured coffee, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to lean over my bench to see my monitor, and I could just quite easily just turn the monitor.
Just turn the monitor, Jamie.
It'd be easier, wouldn't it?
Douglas Mungham's in.
Daniel Dubois says he likes flavoured coffee. John, let's put it to a vote. Who likes flavoured coffee? Let's really upset Wayne. And what is your preference if you do? Are you a
Coffee flavoured.
Are you a caramel latte kind of person?
Oh, I can't spell.
Always there's a lot of no's out there. People are on your side so far, Wayne.
Yeah, and so they should be.
Mark the Woodturner said salted caramel latte. I bet Mark likes eating mess as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I can eat that as well. Although I shouldn't because it really hammers the diabetes.
Someone who's Ian
Mike
Leonard
Hugh.
put no, likes his black and strong.
Mike Hughes asking, what is unflavoured coffee?
Hazelnut.
Hazelnut.
Steve Ellis says he likes tea flavoured coffee. Ruby says she prefers a good cup of tea.
Hi, Ruby.
Hello, Ruby. How you doing? Oh, Hodgepodge has come out of a good one. Spice pumpkin. I don't know. What was it? Spice pumpkin latte is Harry's favourite.
Oh, my life. Yeah, old heathens.
At Christmas, good you can't beat a good gingerbread latte.
Brent Beecroft put a touch of cream. There we go. Circular Wood by Keith is in.
Hey, Keith. Happy birthday.
Hi, Keith.
Oh, is it your birthday today, Keith?
That didn't send her very well.
TJ Turnings, which is Welsh Terry, says only tea coffee is for Geordie-minded people. Tennant's coffee is Geordie-minded people. Tennant's coffee on a park bench.
Hodgepodge says he prefers his coffee with a dusting of spalted maple.
There you go. You're not a wood turner if you have coffee without shavings.
Yep.
Circular would put, thanks guys, just turned 70. You ain't 71, you ain't that old. Did I just compliment Keith?
You did.
Someone slap me. Oh, Daniel Dubois says, I have some coffee infused with Jameson's whiskey.
Oh, that sounds nice. Richard Phelan's in. Hi, Richard.
Hello, Richard.
78 watching, Wayne.
Excellent. Thanks, guys.
I need to go and check out your interview, Ruby. I unfortunately missed it the day it came out. So I'll be sure to go and check that out.
I need to as well.
I think Rob's putting it out just as the interview at the weekend, I think.
Oh, is he?
I think so, yeah.
All right, okay. Paul Swift says, question, Mark, would you put in Ruby's channel so I can subscribe and watch, please?
I don't think, she may well correct me on this, but I don't think Ruby puts videos out.
No, but I'm just putting the link for the interview.
Has she got an Instagram or anything like that?
She has got a website.
Yeah,
she has got a website.
Out.
And she has done, there have been videos from, I think, a couple of Canadian wood turning clubs that she's done demos for that are on video.
Okay.
Bear with. And
come on, Mark, I would have had this done already.
Shut up. There you go.
Couple more years practice, mate. You'll get there. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, I'm doing it all off a phone. You've got a PC in front of you. Seth's in. Hi, Seth.
Hello, Seth.
So there's the link for the interview and the link for Ruby's website.
Daniel made a good point. He's put Ruby's probably forgotten more than I probably will ever learn.
Yeah, same here.
Misty's in the chat. How you doing, Misty?
Hiya,
Good to see you.
Hi, Misty.
Right.
Mo Valley Maker's in. Hi, Mo Valley.
I'll just do some hollowing on this now. Should I drill it first? What do you reckon?
Yeah, go for it. Right for
I don't know. If you'd practiced this piece before, you'd know the.
No,
you know exactly what to do.
It's the finial lid that I haven't practiced, Mark.
Oh right.
So you've not had like 40 to 50 years practice on wood turning before?
No. I'm brand new, me. Just started.
Newbie.
Dr. Bob's in. He's just finished clearing 2 inches more snow.
Hello, Dr. Bob. Don't forget, Wayne, you got to stop before you go through the bottom.
Yeah. Bugger, didn't measure.
About there.
About there. Yeah, that'll do.
If you hit metal, you've gone too far.
If I hit metal, I've definitely gone too far.
He's using O'Donnell jaws. I've yet to use mine. I think I might do something on Monday with them. That'll be a laugh. Ooh.
Chris Dodd says you're a thrill sealer, Wayne.
I think he means thrill seeker. Yeah, thrill seeker. Ivy Woodshed's in.
Auto-correct on.
Paul Smith's in.
How you doing?
Oh, Miss D's got
I hope you
Miss
feel
D's
better, Misty.
got conjunctivitis in both eyes. Oh,
nasty.
horrible. Extremely contagious as well.
Yeah, very much.
Right, so I'm just going to hollow this out now. I'm going to use a couple of tools that you might not have seen before. Ruby actually mentioned in the interview the other night about a guy from the UK who she learned a lot from, who turned boxers, a guy called Chris Stott. And he developed this set of tools, oh God, I don't know how many years ago, for hollowing small boxes. And I haven't used these for a hell of a long time, so we'll have a bit of play using these today.
Seth's got a really good question for you, Wayne. He said, at what age did wood turning stop being practice for Wayne because he had already turned everything there was to turn?
Oh, in about 200 years' time.
Everything's a practice piece, especially if you super chat. Hint, hint.
I have nowhere near turned anything close to the amount of stuff you can. Like today with the doing the spirals. I've never done a spiral before, or if I have, it was a long time ago.
Do you know I should do a video on doing a spiral on a scroll saw?
Yeah,
Out of a dowel. Out of a dowel.
Is that up on your channel?
No, I can do it though. I've done it before. You take one dowel and make 2 spirals out of it. Anyway, it's not about me. It's your channel.
It's Wayne's page.
It's Wayne's show. Wayne turned the trees that grow around the world.
Right, I just want to widen this opening a bit so I can actually fit the
Seth has
finial in.
given you a super chat. He says, for a practice piece, love ya, mean it.
What should I use to do that?
It was a $2.99 super chat.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. Move the tool rest back a bit. Start to use the small swan neck.
Brian at Hartwood Horse Riding Club says, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, guys. Or did Shergar write it? If Shergar's holding you hostage, Brian, you just blink twice. There you go. Dr. Bob's got it right. It's Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Turning time. Excellent. Mike, the Midnight Joker's in.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, what's that? Oh, stickers.
just to clean that out a bit. I'm just going to turn the Hoover on. Excuse the noise.
That's all right.
Can't hear it.
That's a good thing about the Jabra headsets. Available in Dale's affiliate store.
Other headsets are available, but they are inferior.
And rubbish.
Right, I'm just going to move on to my Simon Hope Swan Neck.
Katie's in. Hi, Cornish maid.
Hello, how you doing?
Are you all right? You're not. It's only if you come in after past, you have to sit in the corner. I love returning Adams giving you a super chat of £25.
Oh my God.
At least 50 hours of free tuition over the past year, I reckon. So here is 50p an hour. Sorry, it's not the living wage.
Thank you very much. That is very much appreciated, Adam.
I need to up my Super Chat game, I think.
Yeah. Tornage says he's so happy. Today's going to be our first day above freezing in 16 days.
Nice.
Katie says, phew, I did bring cake in case. Lol. Cake is always good. Gotta say, you didn't bring cake the other day, though. Just saying.
You probably didn't deserve it, mate. You can't have your cake and eat it, you know what I mean?
Well, Mark can't.
That's true.
Did she bring a blender with her?
Oh, I've got my own blender.
Now, if you notice,
Robert Lapsey said if you come in at past, you've already missed the show.
Just true.
If you notice there, I use the Hoover to clean out these small boxes and things. Everybody tends to go on about dust and safety and stuff like this, and then you see people doing things like this and they blow everything out with an air gun. I can never see the point.
It's fun.
Yeah. Must admit, now that I've got a compressor, I do it because it's fun.
Ruby says, today is our first day of sunshine, made moving last night's snow more cheerful.
I'll clean a bit more out of the side. Oh, I'll give that another quick hoover.
Hodgepodge has made another good point. It makes for good slow-mo footage.
That's true.
Wayne doesn't bother about that. He doesn't edit his own videos yet.
Well, not slow-mo, I don't know.
Even in fast mode, it's still not slow-mo for Wayne. There's no such thing as slow-mo for Wayne. I don't think I've been able to get the editor to go that slow. It looks like real time when I try and slow it down.
Right, that's not too bad there. Just need a little bit at the bottom cleaned up. What should I use for that?
Katie, the other earworm is JP from Jamie.
Say the magic words, Wayne. It just needs that one final pass.
That one final pass. No, there's just a wee nub right at the bottom that I'm going to try and get off. There it is there.
Katie, it's Jamie Page from JP Woodwork.
That would be me. What do you mean? Oh no.
She's got your number.
My reputation precedes me. That's grand, right. What I'll do now, I'll just widen this opening up a bit to fit these finials in. Well, I don't know. Are you wanting to, let's ask the audience, are you wanting to see some texturing and colouring done on the outside of the box?
Yes, because that means you'll be on for longer than half an hour.
Okay.
Ruby says, so Wayne, you are wearing a headset that allows you to hear the chat. I don't hear any feedback.
Yeah, the headset that I've got is the one that quite a lot of us are using at the moment, and this is it's the Jabra Evolve 65. It's brilliant for noise reduction because I've got the mic right at my mouth, and Jamie was saying he couldn't really hear the Hoover. If I stick the mic, you can actually have a bit of a conversation. Well, the problem I used to have in the house whenever I was in chat rooms and things like this is that I had to turn the telly down way down low. Jane basically had to keep quiet as well because it was picking up all the noise. With this type of headset, you don't pick up the extraneous noise. There's a good word for a Friday afternoon.
Great. He's got the thesaurus out.
Yeah.
It's easy for me to say.
We don't hear Jane abusing him now of an evening.
Yeah.
Same one I use, Ruby. Same one JP
Mole
uses.
Maker says, back to work for me. See you all later.
Cheers, Mole.
Benjamin's in the house.
Right. That's a bit of a French fit, but I'm not that concerned. Right. So, did we decide on? Does it say in the chat?
It was a resounding yes.
Okay. Right. So, what I'm going to use.
That's a big word.
Resounding. Yeah.
Does that mean I've got to come up with a big word now as well, is it?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, where's the Googles?
This is going to be very, very random texture, and this is. So what I'll do, I'll put my spindle lock in, and I'll show you the tool I'm going to use in just a second. Bear with me. Right, so what I've got here is my Dremel, and I've got a rotary chisel in the Dremel, and I can't remember if this is the 1A, 1B, or 1C that I've got in there. Made in the US. Sadly, if you want to get some and you're in the UK, you've got to order direct from Rotary Chisel. Or if you're lucky like me and had somebody go across to the States a couple of years ago to one of the wood turning shows, or woodworking shows, I should say, I asked them to bring us a couple back. So that's the Rotary Chisel. And this one is like a semicircle type of shape. So let's have a bit play. It's going to be quite random.
There's a lot of cacophony there.
You want us to mute while I'm doing this?
Fine, you know what it means?
Do you mean cacophony?
Yeah. That... I can pronounce it right.
Oh, it took me a minute. Okay, what the hell's he talking about?
Yeah, cacophony.
Cacophony. Cacophony. Cacophony. Just how I can pronounce it right. Mike, you're a boondongle. Or a boondoggle. You pretend to be useful, but actually you're just a big waste of valuable time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, yes. Yes. Sums me up.
There you go, that's my word of the day. Plus it sounds funny as well. Boondoggle.
Jordan says, I don't even know if I can read it. He just put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. Yeah, Katie, we all worry about Jamie.
Yeah,
I do as well. I do as well.
David Birch is in and Pete from Twisted Trees is in.
Hello, David.
Yes.
Hello, Pete.
Let's stand in the corner, both of you.
David ain't got to worry about me. I've met David in person. All the way in Amarillo, Texas. Posh says, I'll say hi when you're at the corner, Pete.
Wayne here, he says sorry, but he's been a bit busy.
No problem, Shug. Right then.
Huey stood in the corner.
Right, I'll
Huey!
just shove some 120 over that just to take all the fuzzies off.
Brian, yes, both Andy and Wayne persuaded me to buy one of those little chucks for the Dremel. It's brilliant. Real time saver.
Oh, definitely.
I think they're only 12 quid.
Yeah, forget working with collets.
Question from Ben. Go on, Jamie. No, I did the last one. Go on.
Oh, all right, I'll do it then. Wayne, when doing a hollow form, do you always finalise the outside shape first, or do you only get the outside roughly shaped and to guide you with the wall thickness?
Right, a lot of the time I'll do the outside shape first, then do the inside. But if I'm finding it particularly difficult to get the inside finished off the way I want it, I'll get it finished off as well as I can and then adjust the wall thickness on the outside. What I'm needing now is some black colouring. That'll do.
Brian says, will that chuck fit on his Ryobi rotary tool? Don't know, but maybe you should buy a Dremel instead.
I'm not very sure. Sometimes you find the thread sizes are different for fitting the chucks on. I don't think that one, because I've got a cheap Lidl's rotary tool as well, and it certainly doesn't fit on that one.
Good excuse to buy a Dremel, though.
Right, let's just... I'll leave it.
Brian, just tell your wife that JP said to buy it.
Yeah, everyone seems to do that.
Barry's in. Hi, Baz.
I'm in trouble with a lot of people's husbands and wives, and not for what reasons that you think either.
It's all right, mate. You're not in trouble with mine.
Well, that's all right then. It's usually because they end up buying tools that they don't need or want.
90 watching, Wayne.
Excellent.
And
Thank
you're
you.
37 minutes in.
I'm surprised I'm not
Alright.
in trouble with you, Mark, to be honest. I mean, you
This
went out and
might
bought
be-
that great big Axminster lathe when you really wanted was a record power one.
Well, I was going to say I'm surprised I'm not in trouble with you because I didn't buy the record power one.
Sorry,
looked.
Wayne, we took over your channel again.
He looked at the record power one.
That's just not good enough.
Then Wayne got involved.
That's not the only time Wayne got involved, but that's none of by. That's by the by.
Yeah, we'll leave that one for the moment.
Everybody knows I'm an Axminster fanboy.
Seth's got a
Right.
good point actually. Tools you don't need, there's no such thing.
Yep.
Right, what I'm going to do now is sand back that black.
There's no such thing as a tool you don't need. It's just a tool you don't own yet.
Yeah, and Brian also made a good point. He bought the record power one.
Ruby's made a very good point. The only thing better than a new tool is two new tools.
Yeah.
I like the way you think, madam. Pete says, so, has Mark bought a new lathe? Or have I not mentioned it?
No, only about 400 or 500 times a day.
Oh, okay.
Not to mention that very awkward picture you sent me, Mark.
Look, we promised not to talk about that.
Right, I'm going to get drilly out because I want a bit more of this black to come off.
At a time, you've been hiding the star of the show for quite a while now. I think jealousy's been kicking in.
Chris Dodd says, whoever dies with the most tools wins.
Right, let's clean out some of that dust.
Is burglary allowed?
It's frowned upon.
And now we're going to go with some ruby.
Appropriate.
Oh, we've got to love Ruby.
Pete says, in ancient times when we went outside, I used to love not being sure which tool to buy. Could spend hours travelling around tool shops, comparing bits. In the olden days.
Yeah. I used to love being able to go into Axminster stores and stare at the tools. Now I have to do that online in the comfort of my own home. And it gets boring.
Yeah. Right, give that a dry off.
The days
Seth
that you have to get dressed and go out.
Seth says, Wayne the Woodturner, the only show where the host is upstaged by a drill. No, Douglas, I've not been pole dancing.
Yet. You keep forgetting that part.
Right,
Yet.
I'm just going to knock this back a wee bit with some orange web racks, which has got the equivalent grit of around about 1200. And then I will put on some cellulose sand and sealer.
Mark Stroughton's in. Hi, Mark.
Hey, Mark. That'll be Mark getting up for his coffee.
Message for Jennifer. Coffee for one upstairs, please.
Followed by a slap, I think.
Yeah. It's all right. I live far away. They can't hurt me.
Yeah. A coffee with a slap chaser.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to finish that off with some microcrystalline wax.
Somebody says that gives a Banksia pod effect.
It does a wee bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's unfair for you from Seth, JP.
Hey?
From Seth, Brickhouse.
JP, it's boring to browse in your own home because you can't make dumb and ask you questions. There's sales folks and laugh at them when they ask you to leave.
Clean off any excess just with this stiff bristled brush. There we go. That's that done.
Pete says he thinks he can go to the pub tonight. He's getting his jab today. I'm not sure it works like that quite. But nice thinking.
Let's give that a quick.
It kind of looks like that, what is it? Trypophobia or something like that, or whatever it's called.
I haven't heard that one before.
Oh, he's been at Google again.
What is it? The jiggers. What is it they're called? You know, they have got loads of wormy things. Honestly, I had to Google it because I couldn't remember what it was called. I remember seeing something on it ages and ages ago. Tyrophobia or something like that, I think it's called.
All right.
So loads and loads of holes in your feet. Actually, I think you can get it in your hands as well.
There we go. Right. Take this off.
I hate to tell you this, Steve, but even if you go on the A30, you've still got to go across the Tamar to get into Cornwall.
Huey says it looks like a strawberry.
Hodgepodge says, buying stuff from home leaves more of a paper trail for the wife to discover. It's true.
Yeah, very true. You can burn the receipt if you get it at the shop.
We'll get them to issue a lower receipt.
Unless you go to places like Screwfix where they actually email you a receipt and you don't want them to.
A little bit out, but it doesn't really matter.
Rexy says, hi all, sorry to be late, grandkids.
That's okay, Rex.
You still got to go and sit in the corner though.
Oh, that's bad news, Gerard.
Just take
Gerard's
the,
just said,
go on.
sorry, Gerard's just said, go into the pub. Here we got the announcement we are in lockdown for another 2 months before even thinking of relaxing. Pub and restaurants not before June or July. That's
Wow.
sad. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's in Cork in
Honestly,
Ireland.
probably for the best though. The longer they leave it, the less chance there is anything's going to happen, you know what I mean? I see videos of people in New Zealand and all that lot now. They're all having outside concerts and all that kind of stuff because they just went straight into lockdown and said enough's enough. No one's doing anything. Brian says we're locked down until the 1st of April at the very earliest in the north. He's made a witch's hat.
Yeah. Right, just want to put a bit of detail just right at the tip on this. Should have put my bloody magnifiers on.
No, what you should have done was practiced.
Oh, I'm okay doing this bit. It's the next bit I haven't practiced.
Oh, okay. You haven't practiced? You're joking, man.
You're joking, man. Right, have I got a pencil?
I got one here if you need it.
I've got one of these stupid pencils that doesn't write on wood.
Oh, yeah, I've got loads of them. It's called a biro.
Right, let's start off with the spindle lock in.
So here's a question for the chat. Did anyone catch the little Easter egg I put in Wayne's last premiere? If you didn't, go back and see if you can go and find it. It was on his last premiere last Sunday.
Right, here goes nothing. Let's see. That'll do. And it's just going to be a single spiral. Oh, I didn't take them all the way to the end. Stupid person.
See, if you'd practiced this, just saying, like, you know.
Yeah.
I think Jamie's in agreement with me there, I think, don't you, Jamie?
Yeah. If you had practiced it, mate, it would have been mint.
Would have been champion.
Katie's got to go. See you later, Katie.
See you, Katie.
Parting shot. I'm not even going to read that out. Mark Stoughton's coffee has arrived.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Is it flavoured?
Oh, don't bloody start again, Paige.
Hope you gave the waitress a good tip.
Don't be so rude, Mark.
Yeah, best tip in the world. Don't eat the yellow snow. Single spiral.
Double.
Double. You're not asking for much, are you?
Brian said, is he wearing it?
The other thing when you're doing these, is what you're probably supposed to do, is do them by hand, not by machine. This won't get finished, by the way.
Oh, you're joking, man.
I'll put one in and see how it goes. Right, need the Dremel again. With a different bit in it. I shouldn't do things like this. You really need steady hands to do things like this. And that's the last thing I've got.
Steve Clemens says, are you all right? You haven't finished yet.
Yeah. It's Friday. He's having a relaxed day.
Yeah, this is usually done, I've got to say, with files and microplanes and things like this. Not using a Dremel, because the Dremel is going to go mental. Like that.
Ruby says she often uses a round file.
Yeah. But we're just having a bit play today, so...
Ruby's asking, is there any chance you could zoom in?
You probably can do, mate.
Yeah, if you just hold on a wee second.
As long as you keep the camera to the right hand side a bit, mate. You can move it central a bit more and move it to the right.
Is that any better? Or is it? Well, I'll tell you the truth. Let's see if I can.
That'd be fine, mate. I think because you obviously it needs to be zoomed in for when you do the live, so the edit.
Right, is that showing up better?
It's actually getting whitewashed by the light.
Ah,
mate,
right,
to be
okay.
honest. I mean, once the video gets edited, I'll make sure that you'll be able to see it properly. I'll play with the color settings in the editor, so you'll be able to see it a lot better. James is here.
Very true, Pete.
It's very aggressive, that tool.
Hi, James.
Rex B's got a question, Wayne. Is Wayne going in about 1/8 of an inch or deeper, or does it vary from bottom to top?
I'm trying to vary it, but not having a lot of luck. This is something that nearly said it. This is something that you should take your time with and use hand tools.
Are you going to say the R word?
I nearly said the R word there.
What R word's that?
Realistically.
Ah. Well, realistically, you usually do.
I'm just wondering why one of my mates didn't talk me out of doing this.
None of them are available.
Yeah, because you got us here instead.
You got to start with me and Mark. Douglas Mungham said, Wayne, you could use sanding string. You could have just done that with a skew and just got a catch.
Yeah.
Daniel says, he shouted and shouted, but nobody heard. Don't do it. Don't do it. Roger Poulton's in. Hi, Roger.
Hello, Roger. Hodgepodge just says that's starting to look really nice.
It is actually starting to look effective, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
Jamie,
you're all hot. You really are, Jamie.
Inside voice, outside.
Jamie, if he'd only practiced it first,
I
Think
know.
how good it would have been. I mean, just
know.
saying.
I know.
My show, my mistakes.
Yeah. Just remember Wayne, you picked me as an earworm. I didn't volunteer.
Oh.
Brian says, "Why are you guys so pessimistic?" He's using long words now as well.
Someone else has been at the thesaurus.
That's a dinosaur, isn't it?
I could do it now, save Wayne having to do it later. SK Graphs is on tonight with a special guest earworm. He's already announced it's Mark from Shop Dog Workshop. 7:45, pop along. Mark's going to try and answer a lot of your resin casting questions.
Who's on again? Sorry.
Mark from Shop Dog Workshop.
Oh, awesome! Awesome. He makes some great stuff.
There's some premieres tonight. Ruben, I think, has got a premiere. Nick's got a premiere. Stace's got a live. Tomorrow, 10 o'clock, tomorrow morning, Ed Oliver's back on. And then tomorrow afternoon, I think Hodgepodge is around 2 o'clock-ish. GMT time, he'll be live.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, tomorrow 2 p.m. GMT. And then Emma the Tiny Turner's on tomorrow evening. Plus some other lives, I'm not sure who. Sunday, SK Graphs at 1 o'clock. And then you've got premiere from Hodgepodge tomorrow evening, Sunday evening. Premiere from Wayne at 8:30. Makers International at 9:30. JP will have a premiere at 11. Caitlin the Cat will be 11:15.
No, 11:30.
Oh, 11:30. She moved it, has she?
Yeah, she's moved it.
And then we're back to Mondays and starts all over again.
Yeah. And Douglas Mungham's made a good point. If anyone is bored of watching this, I can just edit it out of the edited version.
Just started with him drawing the pencil lines on and then finished this bit.
Yeah. I could just put it on like times 100 or something like that.
What I'll do, I'll probably just do another one properly and slot it in somewhere.
That's what she said. Sorry. Inside voice, outside voice.
Hashtag I didn't say it.
Yeah. This time. That actually looks really cool.
Dan Dubois or Tournage Dubois, it says my premiere is right after Hodges.
Cool. Sorry, Daniel, I forgot that.
Obviously, all of the inside of the spiral needs to be sanded properly, which is something that you've got to take your time over, so I'll not be doing that just now.
Yeah.
If ever.
Seth from Brickhouse Craftwork says, realistically, that looks realistically good.
And Adam from I Love Wood Turning Adam says, and I'll be premiering right after Daniel Dubois.
Brilliant.
All right.
Douglas Mungham says, question, could Wayne make one of Milliput?
I could, but I don't think I've got any.
I've got loads. I could send you some if you wanted to.
I'll tell you the truth, I have got
Bless
two
you.
lots here. I've got two
Well,
lots. I've got the
do you mean-
turquoise and another colour.
Do you mean fill the spiral in with Milliput?
Or just fill it in now that I've done it. Fill it in with Milliput.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is that what he means?
I'm not sure.
So cut the
I've
spiral.
got loads of
and
it,
then-
mate. If you need some.
I'll see what I've got, Jamie. Just hang on. I've got.
Millie Puck gave me some at Maker Central.
Yeah, I've got some. I've got the grey, the silver grey, and I've got the turquoise.
Oh, right, okay. I'm not sure what I've got. I'll have to have a look.
Because they'd only just brought the turquoise out at that point.
Yeah, it was only brought out about a year ago or so, a year or two ago.
Yeah.
No, it was the last Maker Central. That's when they brought it out.
Yeah.
Well, how are we doing on time? Anyway.
Just over an hour, mate. You're fine. Don't worry.
Right.
Hour and 6 minutes.
Nobody's got anywhere to go. It's Friday. All finished work.
Right, what I'll do, sand and sealer. I will sand this off. Sorry, stick some sand and sealer on here. I was going to colour this as well.
So that's brought out the colours now.
It really needs. It really needs at least 2 spirals, I think, for the effectiveness of what I was looking for.
Oh no, that actually looks all right.
But I'll have a practice. I'll have a bit more practice, and I'll do a proper one in a few weeks, maybe on a Wednesday night, when I tend to have a little bit more time on a Wednesday night. Because I like to keep the lunchtime ones to around about an hour, so I'm not taking up people's mornings, afternoons, evenings too much.
That looks really good.
You've got to be very careful doing this, because the last thing you want to do is get something wrapped around that. Get something wrapped around that spiral. So be very, very careful doing that. Just a quick buff over.
You certainly don't want to catch your fingers in there either.
No, definitely not. We'll take that out. Once I find the chuck key. Slot it onto the piece. Now this needs a brush off. I've got dust all over this now. Bit of wax. Just bear with me, guys.
Hodgepodge made a good point. He said you could have done that in reverse, so it would be going in the opposite direction to the spiral. So it wouldn't have caught up. Good idea.
Yeah, there you go.
Or in the direction of the spiral.
If he had practiced it, he would have known that.
He would have.
Yeah. Moon. Chunter. Anyway.
Jamie, I think we're going to get told off.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's really nice. That is really nice.
I've seen better.
Oh, Jimmy. You're
if we weren't
all
before,
heart.
we are now.
You're all heart. I've often said that.
Come on, good, mate. Come on, good.
I've lost the bloody lid off my wax tin now. Oh, where the bloody hell is that gone?
You put it back on the wax, mate.
No, I didn't. Otherwise it'd be there. Oh, that was it. I sat the wax on top of the tin. Anyway, that's us. Bring these reprobates back in. And there you are. One final look. No, not too shabby. Well, it is shabby,
It's
really,
all right,
to
mate.
tell you the truth.
It's got kind of a flame kind of look to it.
Yeah.
You know, the peak of the tip of the flames.
Yeah.
So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. Something a wee bit different. Mark's already done the bit for everybody who's on over the weekend and everything. Thanks very much, Pete. Much appreciated. Just a reminder that I've got about 100. No. Yeah. How many did I say, Mark? 180?
87 left to go in it, or
yeah,
something?
87. Yeah, 87 left to go. Before I hit 3,500, and I'll be doing a giveaway at the 3,500. So recommend me, share it out, ask people to subscribe, and the quicker I get there, the quicker I can do the giveaway. Right, guys, that's me. I'm off for the day. If anybody's coming into SK Crafts tonight, I'll speak to you then. Because I think it's going to be me, Mark, and Mark. It's going to be the Marky Mark show. Stickman says ta-ra. Right, I'm pressing the button. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
See you later, everybody.